I had 1 bullet point for Elliot and like 6 or 7 for Addie. I was like, my girl! I abandoned my girl! Hello. Hi, what day is it? I don't actually know. I think it's the 16th? 18th. Ha! 2 days off. Hello! It is the 18th. I just dropping in because I made some Dubai chocolate and I want to unearth it really quickly because I have somewhere to be. Here it is. Oh, she's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at her. Wow, she's beautiful. She's chunky. I don't know if this camera is straight, but I want to take a bite out of it before I leave because I have plans. Look at her. I didn't get the side super well. You can see the pistachio and stuff, but I don't give a look. Ooh. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for joining me for this. All right, maybe when I make it the next time, maybe I'll add a little clip of that.
Do they have no shame? But you know, I guess if Ashley is that hungry for attention online, then I suppose that she
I wasn't sprinting, mind you. You start out with a jog, but not super slow. You want to.
It is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, October 21st. My cat is saying hello. I got off work not too long ago. I'm about to go on a walk, but I wanted to come in because yesterday I got my edit letter back from my agent. I looked through all of that yesterday. She got me the edit letter back and her copy of the book, like marked up with her comments and all of that. So I looked through all of her comments. I looked at the edit letter. It was very, very helpful. It was 6 pages, very in-depth, very detailed. I don't think there was a single thing I disagreed with. I'm really excited for the chance to like get revisions in tow and make this book even better. And oh my gosh, some interns at the agency had read my manuscript, and on the call she told me that they loved it, so she included some of their compliments about the book, and it made me melt. It was so, like, actually genuinely some of the kindest words ever said to me about my work. So that made me feel so good. I'm about to go on a walk, and what I'm gonna do on this walk is I've highlighted a bunch of the things that really stuck out to me in the edit letter. I'm gonna go and copy paste it into like a giant brainstorming doc that I have for myself. I'm separating it into plot / structure / developmental edits because we have some there, and then we have some character arc edits. I'm gonna divide the notes there, essentially dump all of the stuff from the edit letter into there, and kind of give myself like a blank page to start brainstorming how to incorporate the changes. Essentially, I'm gonna have a giant brainstorming session with myself as I go on my walk. And I already kind of started doing this yesterday. I have some clips where as I was reading through the edit letter and the comments, I was writing down my own comments and like the first things that came to my mind on how to fix specific problems. So I already have a good amount of brainstorming from yesterday. I just need to add some more brainstorming. I just need to brainstorm some more stuff and kind of make it look pretty, because right now it's just a mess of, ooh, and how about this? And wait a second, and oh my gosh, I need to like make it make sense. My plan is once I do all of that, I'm gonna re-outline the whole book with the edits and the revisions incorporated into the outline, send that to Haley to look through, and then start on the writing for the new draft. And I'm really excited actually, because I feel like a lot of the things she said, I told her in my email, I was like, I would be reading it and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so right. And then I'd have a moment of like, oh, I could do this and this and this. I've already had such a giant revision for this book that nothing is really daunting to me anymore. It's like, yeah, girl, give it to me, I'll do it. A lot of my writing so far in my life has been in a hobby way, you know, writing in my free time and all that stuff. It's very strange mentally, not strange, but I guess maybe exciting to be shifting more into, I mean, I have been taking writing seriously. I feel like I keep cutting myself off. I obviously have been taking writing pretty seriously for a while now, but now it's like, okay, we're in a new stage where it's like, okay, I want to buckle down and take this even more seriously and treat this almost as a part-time job in addition to my full-time job, but not in a way that will make it feel like homework, because I am obviously very excited to get to the book and get to the meat of it all. So it's just interesting to kind of shift my focus from like hobbyist writer to, okay, I would like to, you know, I would like to have this be more than a hobby, and I'm, you know, taking those steps there, and I need to actually create a habit and get into a routine of taking it very seriously. I want to dedicate time to writing and not falter from that. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna try and make some sort of routine for myself. We'll see if I stick to it. I mean, hopefully I will. We'll see. It's, as we know, it's difficult to do this with a full-time job, as we all know. I'm gonna go on my walk. I'm gonna go brainstorm with Haley's notes and her feedback, and we're gonna make this book better. And I'm so excited.
So I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know he was a snitch. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to Chili's now. Like, you could go to the one in Inglewood, because he started laughing. He was like, what, you're not trying to be sitting in the car with me? Like, you know, basically, like, I'm just saying, like, right there.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder? If we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder? If we could run it back. Things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road, inside of the same old, caught in the circles, round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed. Might need a breather,
The star of the show.
Hey, that's insane.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder? If we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder? If we could run it, the things I did.
Okay, let me move this so I don't look at myself the whole time. I am getting ready for a Halloween party, and I thought I would exercise my ability to multitask. I'm not gonna do all of that. As I get ready, I'm gonna be Dion from Clueless. Let me show you the inspo. Dion, can you see her? Yeah, I'm gonna be Dion from Clueless. I thought I'd multitask while I get ready and also let you know where I am at in my revision process. Also, we have unlocked a new part of my condo. This is my room. Last we spoke, I think the last couple clips I got, I was in Disney riding with my friend. Also, I don't have a method to the madness of of getting ready. I just kind of do whatever calls to me. So if I'm doing anything wrong, please turn the other cheek. And this isn't wet, I know, but I'm too lazy to go do that, okay? So much just transpired because I didn't realize Dion had a white shirt under her red little tank, so I had to go raid my closet for a white shirt, and now I have 15 minutes. So we're gonna speed run this process. Okay. Where was I going? And then I stained it when I was trying to wear it, of course. So after I like wrote down all of Haley's notes and like separated it into developmental edits and character edits, and then separated them into Addie edits versus Elliot edits, I started the process of re-outlining the book. And I think I shared my Notion outline in some of the B-roll yesterday, but yeah, I just used Notion, and I have been in brainstorming ways to like address some of the topics Haley brought up, and then adding in the new scenes and deleting some scenes and doing all of that in the outline just to make sure it flows smoothly. So right now I'm about almost done with the re-outline, but I had a few notes that I had from reading through Haley's edit letter, and one of them was it's obviously very interesting to see what a professional's ideas and like, oh my gosh, how do I phrase this? Reading her comments led to me having so many aha moments, and I was just like, wow, I really enjoy this process of working with someone who's so detailed in this way and who knows the book so much that like her calling out these specific things that could be strengthened leads me to have all these like, discoveries, I guess, about the project. It's essentially essentially what I'm saying is it's already such a great relationship. Like, I already feel like we're working so well together. One thing I noticed so much, so in earlier versions of this book, I always worried about Elliot, my male protagonist's character arc, because I felt like the story was so much Addie's that I was kind of neglecting him a little bit, and she to me had a much clearer arc than he did, and his story changed around so much. In every iteration of the story he's dealing with heartbreak, but I didn't know how to turn that into the arc that he has now. I just struggled with it so much. So when we first had the call, and Haley asked me like, what do I think needs improvement in the book? I was like, I always worry about Elliot's character arc and if it reads well. And she was like, oh, she thought it was pretty good. And that's also the same feedback I've gotten from my friends who've read the book, is that Elliot's arc like worked so well. But for some reason in my head I was like, no, I don't believe it. Like, I don't know. I feel like he needs work because I went so long with him not really having a good character arc. But what I realized upon reading all of Haley's notes and examining the book again is I was so worried about this for Elliot. Let me make sure this is recording. I was so worried about Elliot's character arc that I paid so much attention to making sure it arced smoothly that I neglected my baby Addie. In my giant revision doc with all of Haley's notes, I had 1 bullet point for Elliot and like 6 or 7 for Addie. I was like, my girl, I abandoned my girl. I didn't pay her enough attention. So, but every single thing that was mentioned for Addie was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's gonna make her so much stronger. That's gonna make the story so much stronger. So I've just gone back while re-outlining and kind of reinforced a lot of her specific things about her past that I didn't flesh out to the best degree. But with the outline that I have now, just reading back, I'm like, oh, it's already so much stronger of a story and she's so much stronger of a character. My friend and I are gonna be Sharon Dion, and she just texted me this. Real. One thing that I've learned a lot in this process, the blush looks crazy, but we're gonna make it work, is for the first time I'm looking at my work and my art not just as passion products, not just as passion projects, but as a product, and like as something, as a good to be bought and sold, you know, like, I don't know, which sounds horrible, but in a way I am taking this route so this book can hopefully one day be on shelves and can be bought and have a monetary value. So it is in a way a product, you know. When I was in college, I was a creative writing, well, I was an English major and I did a lot of creative writing classes, and we would share our stories and have people critique them and all that stuff. And back then I wasn't the best at but I wasn't the best at handling critique, because I mean, who wants to sit and hear people, you know, tell you where you need to get better at? It felt very personal, is what I'm trying to say. So I thought that, oh, this would be kind of a similar process for me, like getting the edit letter and all that stuff. I thought, oh, I'm gonna return to college me's little fear of critique, and it's gonna take me a whole week to read through the letter and all that stuff. But I had a recalibration when I got it, and I was like, girl, this is no longer just for me anymore. Like, this is becoming something a lot more professional. This is something that I want to pursue as a career, so I can't afford to let my personal feelings get in the way of it. And also, I'm doing this for the betterment of the book. Every single thing that was suggested was for the betterment of the book. So it was a lot easier for me to digest it in that way, because I'm like, if she didn't love the book, she wouldn't be here. So it's been a lot of growing in that way, and it's kind of exciting for me to know that I'm not the same person that I was in college, and I'm able to really view the book as something beyond just my little story that I write in my free time, you know? I think I'm gonna end the vlog pretty soon because it is Sunday. Yesterday I had a work event, and then I was just so tired the rest of the day that I wasn't really able to vlog, but I did work on the outline a little bit. My outline right now is a mess. At some points it's me talking about the story, and then I just randomly switch to dialogue, and then I just, in all caps, I'll write, oh my god, this is amazing, or something like that. So I obviously have to clean it up, and then I'm gonna send it to Haley and we can discuss that. But actually, before I do that, while I'm cleaning it up, I'm gonna look through all of her notes and make sure everything that she pointed out is reflected in the new outline, and then I'm sending that over. That'll all be part of next week's vlog. I was also thinking a little bit about NaNoWriMo. I mean, it's not a thing anymore, I don't believe. I haven't been as connected in the writing world the past 2 years, so. But I do know that NaNoWriMo kind of lost its footing. I don't know, something happened. But I know other people are doing different novel writing challenges. I don't think I'm gonna do any actual challenge, but I will. My goal, I think, for November is revising the book, first of all, but also trying to make writing into more a habit, and treating it more as not just something I do for fun or as a hobby, but like a part-time job, being more serious with it, because I want this to be something that I take seriously. Yeah, I want to take this seriously. This is my art, and I'm passionate about it, and I want to give it the respect that it deserves. I mean, they're definitely cousins. Maybe once removed, but the blood still runs a little bit thin. Another thing I think I might try to do in November is finish revising my book. So that's a little bit more of a challenge than just like building a habit. I mean, building a habit is a challenge, but this is more of a concrete challenge, I suppose. So I'll probably talk about that a little bit more in next week's vlog. But what I'm gonna do is calculate what my new chapter count will be with the added content, with the added scenes and the deleted scenes, and then make some sort of game plan of how many chapters I should be revising / adding / whatever per day. And then I'll have my own little NaNoWriMo, my own little revision challenge for NaNoWriMo for November. Let me know if you have any challenges for November that you will be doing. I'm so pumped about all the new chapters that I have planned. because I think they'll add so much to the book, and so much of it is so cute. I love romance. I am late, so I'm gonna lock in, and I'll see you whenever I see you. You can't really see it, but this is the fit minus the hat, which I have to go get from my mom's house. Wait, maybe I can prop you up. Alright. This is the Dion fit. I'm gonna get the hat from my mom's, and then it will be complete. I need